The Michael's up here.
Yeah.
And the rocker is going to be more like here. Hey everybody, I'm Adam, the lab test editor here at the Outside Lab at CU Denver, and today we're going to talk about the rocker profile of the shoe, specifically what we look for when we bring them into the lab. One of the first things we do before we get to full testing is we take a couple measurements on these shoes. Unfortunately, we're talking about shoes, not music. Introduce your favorite classic rock band music here, play a little air guitar. And then we'll get going. So rocker is kind of a term you hear a lot in different outdoor gear industries, not just shoes, but it always is kind of the same design philosophy, so it's easy to identify what it is. Think of either a banana or a rocking chair. Rocking chair is probably the easiest. So anytime you have a design that sort of curves, meaning it would rock, that's a rocker. So smiley face, not frowny face, smiley face, rocks. So another good, easy way to demonstrate that with shoes is that we're able to actually just push on the toe and you can see the shoe sort of lift and rock forward. If the shoe was just flat all the way to the toe and didn't have that rocker profile in the design, it wouldn't lift at all. Now, most shoes have some degree of rocker in them. Where it's become a much bigger term, especially in super shoes and in race shoes for running, is how steep that rocker slope has gotten and where the location is as shoes have gotten both stiffer and thicker. So it's now a lot on you to actually roll off much quicker and toe off much quicker without having to actually flex the shoe. Because as you can see, that's a lot stiffer. If we do it with my own shoe, I can bend this pretty quickly, but my own shoe also has a lot less rocker in the toe that starts a lot further forward. So this may not be the most economical race shoe compared to one of these super shoes here. And again, much more flexible, much stiffer to bend. So rocker really helps you roll forward and get off the toe in these thicker, much stiffer race shoes. So on most super shoes, really only focus on the rocker in the forefoot or the toe rocker. Some do still have a heel rocker. The Hoka here is actually a great example of that. As you can see, it's got a little rise in the heel that's actually kind of sloped. So that's a full shoe rocker or a heel to toe. So it gives you a little bit of a full rocking chair motion with your foot, so still good for a heel strike, but also perfectly good if you also are a midfoot striker to roll quickly off the toe. Whereas the Diadora here, as you can see, is really flat through the heel. You just have a minor lift in the back, but it's really made with that toe rocker to kind of land midfoot or forefoot, quickly roll forward. We look at it as a percentage from the heel. Where does it start? So is it at 50%, 75%? Eventually, we will be able to actually measure and look at the slope. So kind of this straight green line here, what is the slope of that curve? And that tells us how steep the rocker of the shoe is, which is a really key metric for how quickly it rolls and how much it rolls, and then also how stable it is. So if it starts further back, the shoe might feel a little tippy, if you will, so like maybe you've had a little too much to drink. But if it starts further forward, it's gonna be a little bit more stable of a shoe. So when we get in the shoes before we start our testing, when we do our rocker measurement, we use a certified engineering ruler that is calibrated. We take a nice engineering square, we kind of mate those together. I should do it the right way first. But what we do is we get our shoe lined up right on the toe with our square. Very closely. And then with our ruler, we're able to take our square, get everything perfectly aligned. So what we want to do is look from the last point back from the toe, where does the shoe touch the ground last? And that's where our rocker starts. And to help verify that, we can also push on the toe a little bit and see what that pivot point is. So you can see it has a roll here. So we measure that and then we talk about the percentage of the overall length. So when you're buying your next super shoe for that personal record, it's really important to just kind of understand how the rocker affects the shoe and really what it means. So early and late stage and how steep it is or how much lift it has from that start to the toe. Those are really going to affect how stable the shoe feel underfoot and also how quickly they toe off. So it really is going to depend on your stride. The best thing to do is learn your stride first and then find a shoe that really works with your stride. For some opinions on that, check out articles from our run editors and some more reviews on Outside Online.